What's up, guys? Robbie Robot here. I'm going to do a quick overview of my PS4 mod. This PS4, it's really not a mod, it's more of a jailbreak. So but it has the same functions as most mods. You'll be able to play backups of games, rip game backups as well. It opens a little bit more for backwards compatibility, things of that sort. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna close judgment. First off, before you even set the mod up, you really need to go in and change your DNS settings. So if you go into network, and you go to set up your connection and set up whatever you're using, Wi-Fi, LAN cable, go to custom, and of course it'll ask you, what your network is, yada yada. For me, I'm on Wi-Fi with custom connection, and my network, actually, I just want to view my DNS settings. So I think I can go to view connection status. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so on this screen, you'll see the primary DNS and the secondary DNS in the middle of your screen there. That's what you want to change when you set up your internet connection, your custom setting. Change your DNS servers to both of those. What that does is filter your DNS, and what it does is filter out PlayStation Network. So PlayStation Network can't be communicated because you're going through those DNS servers rather than whatever your default ISP's DNS servers might be. So that's really the first step. Also, I'd probably do your power options, because once you do this mod, you're going to want your power save options to be on to be able to enter rest mode. And the reason for mainly is because the applications, once you reboot the PS4, the jailbreak goes away every time you reboot or every time you completely power off your machine. When you boot it back up, it will be gone. So you can, to circumvent that, you can set up rest mode and just make sure that keep application suspended is enabled. And when you go to turn your machine off or set it to timeout during rest mode, when it comes back up, you'll still have the jailbreak in place. So right now it's already jailbroke, so you're going to see gold hen up here. That's the indication that it's jailbroke. And then also, if you go down here to debug settings, you won't have that unless you're jailbroke. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reboot the PlayStation after I clear up my internet browser cache and all that stuff. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to hit stop loading on the browser because I don't want it to load the exploit again, since that was probably the last page I was at. I'm going to do delete all of my frequently used pages. And the way I did that, I guess I can go over this a little bit slower. So I hit the start button as soon as it opens up. And then if I go to close window, hit the start button again, and I go to delete all and press OK. Hit the start button again. I would go up to browsing history. Again, hitting the start button, or options button is really what it's called, but I still call it the start button. And then I'm going to delete all, hit OK to delete all my browsing history. Now if I hit the O button, then hit the options button again and go into settings. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to delete my cookies, and I'm going to clear website data. And that's just this is just so internet, the browser is just free of data It'll be fresh, clean when we go to do the jailbreak. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my PS4. If I do enter rest mode, like I said, it's just going to come back up with the mod again. So I'm going to do a full reboot. Now, in preparation of this, what you're going to want to do is have your jailbreak USB drive formatted. There are plenty of tutorials out there on how to format your drive. Use a drive that you're just not going to use again for anything else except for jailbreaking your PS4. So even if you have to buy like a little cheap drive, you know, go ahead and do so. Because once you format it, you will not be able to use it in Windows without reformatting it, and hence losing the jailbreak that's on it. So you really want a dedicated USB drive for that part of the process. This jailbreak I'm going to do is for this is for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro that are on firmware version 9.0. That is the most recent jailbreak as of the time of recording this video. Is for firmware version 9.0 for the PS4 and PS4 Pro. There will be one coming from the PS5. Eventually, it's already really hacked. It's just whether the jailbreak is going to be released or not. I'm going in here just to show you real quick. If you go into system and then go to system information, you'll see your system software. My system software is version 9.0, so I know the jailbreak is going to work on it. If you have anything over 9.0, this jailbreak will not work. So you're going to need it has to say 9.00, not 9.02 or 9.03. It's got to be 9.00. If you have anything lower than 9.00, don't go to PlayStation Network to update your firmware. Download the firmware from PlayStation Network manually from their website. You can download the firmware update package file, put it on your USB stick. You know, you can follow tutorials to do that and update your firmware just to 9.0. And again, if you already made sure PlayStation Network is blocked via the DNS setting change that I showed in the beginning of the video, then you don't have to worry about accidentally updating your firmware, you know, past 9.0. So now we're ready to do the jailbreak. I got my power options set. I got my DNS settings set to block PlayStation Network. I know I'm on 9.0. I have my USB drive ready to go. So when I open up the browser, because I changed my DNS settings, it's going to go right to the jailbreak website. It's going to redirect from PlayStation.com to the jailbreak website. Since I cleared out my cache internet browser history, it's going to cache up the website again. And you see you have different versions of the PS4 depending on what your firmware is here. I'm going to click on 9.0 because I'm running a 9.0 PS4, and Gold Hen is the hack that's available. So we're going to select that, and it's going to prompt us to what to do next. We're going to need to have our flash drive ready, formatted for the file system vulnerability hack. And we just wait. This usually takes, you know, maybe up to 30 seconds before you see a message pop up. All right, it says insert USB now, and I will do so. And as it says, do not close until a notification pops up. Remove USB after closing it. So we're going to see a notification. There it is. The USB storage devices file system is unsupported. You just want to see that message. Don't worry about thinking that message is the error message or anything like that. Once you see that message, you can press OK. And you can eject your USB drive as long as you see it says Gold Hen is loaded, coded by Sistro. And then you know the jailbreak is successful. So just to verify, you can also go in here into settings. Now you're seeing Gold Hen up there, and now you're seeing the debug settings at the bottom there. Now all these games that were previously unplayable, you'll see the lock on there. You know, you might notice that when you try to transfer your games to another PlayStation 4. If they didn't buy the game, then they can't play, right? Not with the jailbreak. I can just go in here, and any game that has a lock on it will go away. See that? All these games had locks on it, and they're not there anymore. So I'm gonna just load up, I don't know, something to play. So if I go in here to my game library and view all games, let's just pick a rando. Shenmue 3 it is. Just so you can see, you know, it launches up. Jailbreak has been applied. Now when you have the jailbreak on there, you can do all kinds of, you know, fun stuff with your PlayStation 4, including, you know, install fake package files, which are basically PlayStation Network uses package files to install the games to the hard drive. The package files are encrypted, so you can't just move the package files from one PlayStation to another. You actually have to decrypt that package file or make a fake package file out of it and jailbreak your PS4 to be able to play them. So for that process, you know, you can see that online, but basically once you get a USB drive formatted to exFAT or FAT32, you'll want exFAT or FAT32, preferably exFAT, because a lot of the package files can be over the 4 gigabyte limit for a file size on FAT32. Once you get the drive formatted, you can just dump the fake package files directly on the root of the drive. You don't put them in any folder or anything. Then you would go to either Gold Hen up here, jailbreak your PS4, go to Gold Hen, and then go to your package installer, and then you will see the fake package files here and be able to install all of them or install them individually. It's up to you. Alternately, you can go down to debug settings here and select game and select package installer. I tend to just go right to Gold Hen just because it's, you know, one menu away from being able to do it. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is how you would mod a PS4 or PS4 Pro on version 9.0. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment. Be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Again, this is just a quick overview. You can see plenty of very in-depth tutorials available online. So, you know, if there's anything I didn't cover, or if there are any questions that I don't answer quick enough, you may be able to find them on one of those tutorials online. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See ya.